Ta-da! That section's done. Okay. Just to confirm something that I believe is correct, we need to do a continuity test with the
this and this holder. So using this switch on them.
this one. Oh, that's right. Okay. So this little skinny one that is black is actually the ground wire going back to this. That grounds. It's really important. It's really important that the strings are grounded from this end, so that there's a fixed point in the oscillating cycle of where it is, so that the frequencies aren't depolarized. So this ground on the claw does that. And it'll hook up to the ground coming out of the piezo, the neutral coming out of here, this ground, and the white coming out here.
Okay.
All right. Stop for a second while we confirm. Yep. Okay. And they are geographically correct. So that means front is coming back from this switch. So we just have to get these two together.
Okay.
And then back is coming off of the piezo, which means we need to get that one and this one. Simple. And then we do one massive ground bundle to everything else. The output of this goes to the input of the volume knob. That's all there is to it.
Okay.
So we can get cracking. You want to stop because this is going to be long, tedious work.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or I could just fast forward it.
Speed it up. One coming off that secondary switch. One coming out of the primary switch. Oh, look here, tape, please. Tape. Don't use these. Too much tape on it, because then it's too big for the soldering iron side. Looking that way? Nope.
Yes.
Nope. Over soldering iron.
Shouldn't we grab the paper towel?
Excellent suggestion. Make this more similar in size to the shaft, so that the heat shrink has a better base to grab hold of. I'm going to fold it over. It makes it a pain in the ass if you have to unwire things. Here's one of my shaky hands, but yeah. Yeah. My hands are shaking much.
You got the stuff in, it just needs to get flung.
Yeah, you just need to do it. We have to hold this. What do you want to hold those?
No, I think I should hold that.
Touch it to the wire, and then add. There, done. Thank you, Redmond, about touching it to the wire.
He got it.
Okay, yep, all right. Let's look at the volume knob. Output from the plug goes to the center on the volume. Oh, look, I mixed up wire color on that one again. No big deal. So output from the volume wire, from the volume knob is white, and the black coming from the actual jack is black. White. So white on the volume knob goes to black on the jack. Easy money. They need to be friends, holding hands together. And while you're pulling them around, sometimes they pull free of the winding. Which is not what friends need to do. Or, like I said, it's a pain in the butt if you're taking it apart. But when putting it together, it's amazingly helpful. Group them together like that. Still hot on the soldering iron?
Nope.
Oh yeah. Soft plug. Even though it takes a little time, I like disconnecting the soldering iron because that means that we've got good functional integrity of what processes we're switching back and forth between. The yellow one is working really, really, really well. There we go. So, right now it says, I'm coming out of the switch. Going to the other side of the switch now. Should be this one. Goes to that one. Okay. Oh, I didn't get myself from work with that, yeah. This one's coming out of that switch, so that goes to it. And I'm going to mingle that in, so let's do a little bit of housekeeping on the wire direction. inside the cavity. I'm not worried about tripping on anything. Excellent. Damaging the paint. We should achieve heat shrink before we get to the ignition point of the paper, right? Got close. Brown. That's why this stuff can be dangerous if you screw up. Meter reminding me that I've left it on. Alright, the final thing is to get the hot lead for the piezo connected into the switch, and then we put all the grounds together and we are done with wiring. Then we have to go and make the cover plates. This hot lead goes through that wire. That's soldered, so you can't strip around solder because it's too mean. I don't know if these strippers are small enough for this lead, or if I'm going to have to go, yep, they're too small, so I'm going to have to do it the old-fashioned style with a set of side-cutting blades. You do it in a sharper section because I've mangled these up in other projects in the past. Rotten core solder.
Is it plugged in?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
See the lights on?
Oh. Oh, now I see the lights on. But now your finger's covering it up.
That's a cold solder joint. Careful. That. We'll get ready to apply heat shrink, which does some side of the chair for me. Okay. Now I have to make sure we have all of our neutral and ground wires policed up and connected together. So one comes out of all of this, so that's here. One comes off the string claw. One comes off the volume knob, and it's really short, so that's going to be our connection point. And then one goes back to the output jack. So we got 4 wires right here that we have to strip and bind together. And that's it. That's the final connection.
Okay.
I don't want to sound smug, but I've done this so many times, I really don't feel the need to test anything. One. I don't know if this one's going to be big enough to actually catch wire. Oh, it did. It did. The last one's right there. Don't have a lot of room to work with, so what I'll do is I will use these nose pliers. Strip it down. One, two. Oh, I forgot one. There's 5, not 4. This is the 5th, right here. But it's much longer, so I can do it last. Ooh, this is not holding on as well as I thought it would. There we go. This is going to be a big, gnarly beast. Back to the soldering iron.
Pointing at it.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Want me to do it?
No, I got it. Never seen another tan shake this much in my life, but I'll make it work. Soldering joint done. Piece of heat shrink. So that if you're ever moving around, you can't accidentally have a piece of the ground touch a hot lead if you're moving too much. Ooh, the wires are so warm from all the heat. Get this out of the way. This like this so that the heat of the gun doesn't damage the surface of the paint. And just as a precautionary, because there's a little bit of a ground exposed in that. Okay, now we need to make cover plates. Right there. I need to go find a recess flushing bit. Easy killer. Don't have a heart attack on me.
Dust in my lungs.
Actually, now that we have that in. Where's that tiny little bag of screws I made you make earlier?
It's good. Got it.
Grab 12. No, you guys will work. Need a marker that doesn't permanently mark the thing. So I put it in. Need to upsize that a little bit. Account for the thread. You and you. Excellent. Smaller the two. Back this one off of here. Enlarge the hole. Oh no, that'll damage the surface of the guitar. Need to back it out a hair more.
As you can see, he's making room for the screw heads.
Mm-hmm. Do I have a tiny... This one right. Okay.
Kind of like.
No, there is tiny.
See how it extrudes outwards? That is what he is making room for.
Get one?
Yep. It's tiny though.
Mm-hmm. Can we call it for a bit and say that the rest of them are going to look like this, and we're going to do it the same way?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Where are they? Let's say one is right here. The other is right here. The other is right here. The last one is right home. Strong speed. Was it this way, or was it the other way around? Like this? Which one was it? Do you remember?
I think it was that one. Way.
Or we could always pop. I think it's close enough that it doesn't really matter. sure I got that right. I see all four like this, so that's good. One, two, three, oh, that's the wrong kind of screw head. Oh, I didn't notice that. It's a completely different screw. All right. We'll sit with all the electronics set up. All right, good.
Mm-hmm.